Hello everybody, I'm Seti and welcome back to Satisfactory. Okay, in this episode we are going to get stuck into steel production. But before that, if you like my videos, be so kind as to give me a like, and if you want to see more, subscribe. Any support is greatly appreciated. This is a growing channel, and look forward to hearing from you. So, in the last episode, we built the coal power plant down in the river, and today we're going to concentrate on getting some steel production up, because steel is pretty important. There's a lot that requires steel. So I've queued up the requirements, but before we look at that, let's just have a look at where we're going from here. We can get vehicular transport. Tractors are not really going to do anything for us at the moment. There isn't, I'm not going to go and build a highway network yet, and even so I wouldn't use tractors. So I'm going to leave that on the back burner a bit. I would like the extra inventory slots, but hey, it happens. We do want to get advanced steel production because we need encased industrial beams and we need the Miner Mark II. But in order to make the Miner Mark II effective, we need Logistics Mark III. And the Conveyor Belt Mark IIIs, if I remember correctly, actually need the encased industrial beams. So there's a bit of a process to follow. So we're going to start with a basic steel production, get that done, and those in, and those in, and we can launch. Also, in between episodes, I did run around. Okay, so in between episodes, I did some hard drive hunting with my new weapon. It was quite effective. Didn't actually die once, which was new for me in this update. But the last of the hard drives. Okay, what's good? That's definitely not an option. Not really. We got so much iron, but that's probably the best of the three right now. That's a pretty good one, but that's kind of later. When I've got more power to run more water pumps. So yeah, we'll just grab this for now. And we're going to head down. Now, we have four normal nodes of copper and one pure node of iron across that side. And while we're running down, something changed. I put another tier in here, and I did actually eventually find the cast screw recipe. So we are now producing rotors and modular frames. And we're using the cast screw recipe, which basically takes iron ingots straight into screws. This is not an efficient setup at all, and it's certainly not enough, and it's also not using all the iron we could be using, but it was a means to an end. We are going to need these parts, and I figured I'd get some production started and at least have some on hand. So let's get down to the other side. Okay, so we are on the other side now. So over there we have a limestone node. Over here we have a coal node. Over here we have a coal node. There's a bit of wildlife that I need to deal with while I'm here. Up here is a copper node, and I think that's a pure copper node. And then we have two more coal nodes. And where's that iron node? It's somewhere around here, I'm pretty sure. Well, that's why we have our... Not that. That. Wrong button. Iron ore. Okay. So it's up at the top. It's weird, I don't remember it being up there. Okay, so I found the iron node. Maybe it was up here before. I obviously just don't remember. So we're gonna launch a sneak attack on some local critters, and hopefully we can get away without dying too much. Alright, so that's one. Oh, nuts. No other dodgy guys around. Okay. Jeez, I actually took some damage there. Alright, so here's our pure iron node, which we're going to need a miner for. And we have our 2 coal nodes. Now, these are the ones, I think... No. What I'm going to do is I'm only going to use 2 of the coal nodes for now. So I'm going to bring this iron down on this side and have the factory in this area. I need 180 coal and 180 iron. Now, I don't have belts that can deal with that, so that's going to have to come soon, but I'm going to design for that anyway initially. And there's a reason for it. So essentially, to create steel ingots, you need 45 iron and 45 coal. And until we unlock a alternate recipe that gives us more. So 45 iron ore and 45 coal will give you 45 steel ingots, which is not really that nice. There's an alternate recipe that I think you use 40 and 40 and you get 60 ingots out, so that would be much better. And also, because we're going to be doing steel beams and we've got concrete, we're going to be able to, once we've unlocked that part, we'll be able to make encased industrial beams. Also, steel beams are very expensive to make. There's an alternate for steel, encased steel pipes. Yeah, something like that, which will eliminate the need to use the very expensive beams. But yeah, we'll get there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the initial setup done. I'll have to wrap my mind around exactly how I'm going to do it with only 120 on a belt. It's going to be a neat trick. But yeah, once I've got everything in place and I have the idea properly in my head, I will be back. Okay, I think I've figured out what I'm going to do now. I need to set things up a little differently. Yeah, okay, I'm going to move that around. But okay, I'm going to have foundries across this way, and those will feed the ingots out to the constructors and assemblers and whatever else I need in this area. Right now I have space to put the coal mine on this one and the coal mine on that one. I still need to sort out that. But yeah, let me go. I'm going to go up and get some materials and we'll take it from there. Okay, we're back. Something really weird happened. I was walking along this platform over here and I saw something strange, and I was sort of looking down at this hog, or a hog like it, trying to figure out what was going on. And as I figured out that it was wearing a jetpack, it just hit me and I died. Well, the game crashed, so not sure if I died or not, but that was very strange. I've been avoiding this guy like the plague for a while. I could probably sort him out, but I'm not really concerned. Well, now I am, because I don't want the game to crash every once in a while when I walk across here and get hit by a flippin' hog in a jetpack. Yeah, anyway, weird. Okay, so we've made some progress. We have 2 coal mines. They are Mark 1 miners, 60 per minute each, so that brings in 120. We also have our iron mine up top, and that mine is a pure node, and that's bringing us 120 down this belt. Mark 2 belts, obviously. Now, the whole plan is to make this expandable and make it upgradable, so obviously the belts would be upgraded. So the iron comes down over here, goes into the top part of the foundry. Foundry has 2 inputs, 1 output. This foundry is going to be making steel ingots. Now, I only have 120, so the last one I'm actually going to just switch off, because it's not going to do anything for us until we got more throughput on the input side. Okay, so these all merge and they go into a splitter. The splitter goes into these machines, the first ones will be making steel pipes. Now, I need 30. Essentially, I'm getting 120. 120 of each coal and iron into these machines, which means that they'll be outputting 120. These ones take 30, so I can quite easily have 2 of these running full time. So I'm going to do that. Steel pipe there. I will do the steel pipe over here, but I'm going to switch this machine off. All right. Then these machines are going to do steel beams. Now, steel beams take 60 and put out only 15, which is a bit of a problem, which is why I wanted 180, so I could have 2 of these going and 2 of these going. That would mean I'd have 40 steel pipes coming out and 30 beams coming out. But that we'll have to... We need this stuff in order to make that happen. So we need to get started. So these ones are all going to be... And please excuse the way I built it. This is probably not final. Turn this one off, and we'll also turn this one off. So we're only going to have one of those running for now. So yeah, eventually there will be more of the steel beams than the steel pipes, because we need them for the encased industrial beams, which will take the steel beams and concrete. So yeah, we will get there. But the way I've done it is so that I can expand outwards in this direction. We also have access to the copper, which will be used for stators, which require steel pipes and copper wire, I seem to remember. But yeah, I've got the input and the output on the same side. And that's a kind of an easy way to make things expandable. So now I can just add on to this as I get more input ability. And very easy just to add on more foundries or more constructors along this direction, and then just add the splitters, mergers, and conveyors. So yeah, that's where we are. And the only thing I need to do to get this all running is connect 2 cables, or 2 poles with a cable. Okay, it's not wearing a jetpack, so that's good. I am pretty sure I've got enough power for all of this. It hasn't dropped. That's a good thing. Alright, I've got more than enough. Well, for now, until these machines start running, and then we'll have another look. But yeah. So we can get all this going. This game, you are often fighting against power, trying to keep up with your power requirements as you expand. Now, I could have built the the quartz factory, which would make silica and quartz crystals. But I needed to do this first so that I could get the faster belts and the better miners to put up there. So yeah, it's always a juggling act, and it's prioritizing what is most important for that moment. Where is... I do have that all connected. Come on, iron. Okay, the coal is coming in. You can see what's happening with the iron. Okay, it is coming. Super. So now, because I've got 3 running, it's going to be... wait a minute, let me just check my numbers, because maybe I can switch another one off. This is taking 30 and 30 is 60, and 60 is 120. No, I need all 3 on, even though one of them is not going to be running at 100%. And maybe I should just bring that down. So 45 and 45 is 90, which means that this one must make 30. Okay, so that should balance things a little. Now, yeah, bars will come through and they'll just get backed up over here. I don't think they're going to enter the machine. No, they won't, because it's switched off. So yeah, let's wait and see. Oh, and you'll also notice that there is another floor. And the reason for that is because that's where I'm going to do the assemblers and also the storage. So I've done my little overflow, which will go into tickets. Speaking of which, we need to go and have a look at those. This will be our beams. This will be our pipes. Oh, we've already got some pipes. Superb. And then with the copper coming in from that side and the concrete, we're going to have to make a little concrete facility over here, somewhere in this area. And then we can bring the concrete up, have assemblers, and start making those encased industrial beams once we've unlocked them in the space elevator or in the hub. But in order to do that, we need a whole bunch of this stuff first. Beams are not working. Why are beams not working? Oh, because there's always something, isn't there? Alright. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now it's sort of a waiting game. I'm going to fix up some other stuff, do some other things. We're going to have a look at our tickets and see what we've got there. Still no jetpack. Good man. I wonder if that's a new creature that they are testing, because I've never seen that before. I have to say I almost crapped myself. Alright, we have 9 coupons in here. It's going very slowly now because well, obviously the more tickets you collect, the more expensive they become. I have 14 in the case, so that gives me 23. Let's go and have a look at what we can unlock and what maybe we should unlock. Nothing here is critical. No, we're not doing lights yet. Management. Conveyor lift holes are very handy. Not critical though. Oh, we've got wall outlets 3 coming out. Yeah, not critical. Only 1 ticket, but yeah, let's have a look at what else. I'm not going too much into making things look good yet. I just want to get resources and get items. So none of these are really crazy critical. And an announcement came out a little time before I recorded this video saying that these will be taken out of the launch of update 6 stable version until they've got them fixed. They will put them back as quickly as possible, but they're having some issues with them snapping in the right places. So I'm not going to bother with any of that. I'd like to do windows at some point. Windows are nice, but once again, nothing critical there. I definitely want modern hand railing. Most of these are cosmetic things. I suppose concrete columns, concrete pillars, yeah, what the heck, I'll take them. It's nice to make the buildings look somewhat supported. I'm probably never going to get industrial walkways because I really like the modern catwalks. Customizer, yeah, I don't know yet. Okay, definitely concrete walls. Want those. Roofs are not available. Okay, I'm going to need to research in the MAM. And what is that? Is that the MAM? Yeah, silica. Silica, basic steel. Oh, that's weird. I do have basic steel. Odd. Okay, none of those are important. Nope. Okay, let's just buy all of those and put the rest of our tickets away. So after all that building, and while I was out looking for more hard drives, I did come across a couple of the WIPs, weird alien things, the Mesosphere and the Somers Loop. So yeah, I'm going to stash those. Running out of space in my first container. Yeah, after our building of the steel facility, I did run a little low on stock. I'm going to get rid of the ores because I don't need them. Yeah, let me just go and replenish things. I need a little more cable, more wire. Definitely rotors. Cool. And we got some rotors. Oh, we're collecting those nicely. And then I'll just pick up some more reinforced iron plates. Right, now that all of that is working, let's have a look at our capacity. Maximum consumption right now is 496. Our production is 600. We do have that backup of the bio burners, but I don't really want to use that. So I think in between episodes I may add another 600 megawatts of coal power, because when we get up here to start doing silicon, and we also start bringing the sulfur around, because there are 2 more nodes over here, which I'm not planning on using for steel, which may be a mistake, I don't know yet, but I do want to use them for explosives and stuff, because I can see that combat is much bigger in this update than it was ever before. So I'm going to queue up the next we need this one first. So yeah, that upstairs area we'll be making encased industrial beams, we'll make stators, and perhaps we'll make motors. There is a hard drive I need to unlock. And then of course we also need to start looking at the heavy modular frames. So yeah, let's just queue this one up. I'll go and get all the resources, or as much as I can, and then we can unlock this and move on. Right, so the only thing that we need now for the advanced steel production is 200 steel pipes. I'll make my way down there and see how many we've got. And look at that, we've got enough. That's excellent. So I'll head back, do that unlock. Okay, and advanced steel production. Okay, so what that's done is let me just get rid of these, don't need that right now. We now have the miner Mark II. So from a pure node we'll get 240. From a normal node we'll get 120, which is good. In addition to that, we go to our little test assembler. We have encased industrial beams, we have stators, and we have motors. Now with motors you need a copper rotor. Oh, no, sorry, I'm being sidetracked. You need rotors and stators to make motors, which means that we need to make a plan to get rotors manufactured down by the steel facility. Just seems like the logical place to do it, but there's no more iron down there that we can use, so I am going to see what kind of a plan I can make to get that happening. And I think that is where we're going to end this episode. In between episodes I'll do some more MAM upgrades, because there are now a few things that we can. And oh my gosh, I also forgot the Caterium. Caterium's not majorly important right now, but when we start getting into electronics it will be. So yeah, we do need to kind of get that going. Also there are nice weapons things in this, and it's quite a long tree. Mycelia, we could do most of that. There's something that needed stators. Nutrients that needs pipes. We can do that. Quartz. Yeah, we're going to need quartz stuff. Crystal oscillators. And sulfur's actually quite important. I need to do work on that. Yeah, okay. But that's where we're going to leave it. And I'll get some stuff done in between episodes so you don't get all the boring stuff. And yeah, we'll see you next time. So until then, cheers.